the MC was more worried with people coming back after lunch. I think all those who are having the session after lunch are more worried because this is a graveyard session. And more so when it is in a five-star hotel with good food, so you tend to doze much faster than what you would otherwise tend to do. Okay, so coming back to the topic that I have been asked to talk for the next 10 to 15 minutes is area where technology made a big difference in the insurance sector. And when I'm doing that, I will restrict my presentation to the life part of it. So all my non-life friends, please excuse me, but I'm sure some of the technological innovations or developments which have happened are equally true for the non-life part also. I just rose just few topics because once when you talk about life insurance, these are typically the questions which come to the mind. Do I need life insurance? My astrologer says I'm going to live till 75 years, so should I take insurance to that extent? Why should I pay premiums? Too much of hassles. You people ask for too much of paperwork. Medicals are tedious. You ask me to go for a medical at a particular place, which probably I'm not required, and all that sort of stuff. But if you look at the study which I recently bumped into, it's a US-based study, it's almost 65% of the population, it seems, there believe that they are adequately, into inverted commas, insured. But in fact, they are just about 24%. Recently, you people would have read in the press, one of a very celebrated actress who came back from US after a cancer treatment. And I was listening to one interview of hers recently which took place. And one particular sentence, what she said was very, very interested to me as a insurance person. I'd just like to play that 20 seconds slot for all of us to understand.
Like you were just saying that there's a kind of discourse around cancer. What was your discovery when you entered this world? Is there something that really needs to shift in the way people look at cancer and react to cancer? Is there a kind of silence around it that one needs to break through? What was your experience?
Well, there are a couple of things into it. First of all, I think insurance is very important. It's been very expensive, this treatment. So yeah, definitely that was something, you always think it's not going to happen to you. So, was not prepared. But that's a lesson learned. Insurance is important.
Insurance is important. And if this person with this kind of a background says that, then we go with the presumption that insurance is important for everybody, irrespective of their bank balances and irrespective of the kind of assets that they hold with them. Now, how do we make life simpler? Because if we have to make insurance, just like in the earlier sessions, we had affordable housing. Now, can we make insurance and life insurance affordable? And if yes, what are the ways of looking at it? One of the ways of looking at it, how do you simplify the products? Very limited scope for doing that. Because innovation nowadays is not very much seen in the products part of it, but still whatever is possible, I think each of the companies are doing it, so I won't get into too much of details on the products part of it. I think one of the things that companies are doing in this particular field is pertaining to the processes part, because this is where the technology can really play a huge role. Now, whatever I'll be talking in the subsequent slides is not only pertaining to SBI Life, though SBI Life has definitely done a lot of work on this, but I'm talking on the industry part because every company has done excellent work as far as the integration of technology and the innovation in technology that has happened. So if you look at the new digital revolution, how it has happened with a lot of these fintech companies and insurtech companies, as you all know, insurance is basically done through distributors. So distributors could be individual agents, it could be bankers, it could be brokers, whole lot of distribution channels that have opened up post-2002. And one of the things that usually people grumble about is, you have huge amount of paperwork that needs to be done. 12 pages of proposal forms, AYC, KYC, ALM, whole lot of papers. So that itself puts off people. They keep on extending or postponing the buying of it. So what have companies done as far as integration of the technology is concerned is that most of the companies have gone in for a digital onboarding process. So nowadays you don't find people going with briefcases full of proposal forms. They have an iPad or they have a tab or they have a mobile on which the onboarding process completely happens. Subsequent is the documents. KYC, AML, financial documents, all that whole stuff which needs to be done. But thankfully, in today's scenario, you have agencies and you have reputed government agencies, reputed agencies who give you all the data that is required of your customer in a very authentic manner. And this happens almost online. So maybe it your Aadhaar card is currently not available, but at one point of time, Aadhaar was available. So your set of KYC was taken care of. But if you take a PAN card, you look at driving license, you look at voters card, you look at the stuff that you have with the credit bureaus. You have a link up with them. You have a permission of your customer to access their credit ratings that they have or score that they have. And your proposal can be taken care of as far as the financial underwriting is concerned. Delivery of policy document, again, a huge problem. Policy is not being received. Policy is received in a torn fashion. Policy is received where it is, soaked in water and all that. So now we have e-repository. So just like a dematting of your shares, you demat your insurance accounts with the repositories, and that takes care of your stuff. So lifetime servicing. Life insurance policy starts from 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years to whole life. So how do I maintain that? How do I do the servicing part of it? So it's very easy now. Most of the companies, in fact, all of them have come out with self-service portals, including which is done through your mobile, because mobile is something which people carry. You might not have your wife with you, but you'll definitely have a mobile with you. So anything that is available on the mobile which you want to make people accept, you put it on the mobile, and this is something which definitely works. And the last but not the least is how do you make the entire process of claims settlement happen in a most seamless fashion. And that's where companies have moved to almost a paperless, penless issuance of policy. Now, when I say that, some of you might sitting here will say, does this guy actually know what he's talking, or he's just talking because he's been asked to come here and make a presentation? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you one example. And when I'm showing you this example, it has nothing to do with SBI Life, though we have developed it, but I'm not here to market this product, nor am I here to tell you. But this is something where we felt about a year back that the integration on the IT side and the innovation, if it can be done, and if insurance product can be made very, very simple, then there is a large chance of, just like we are looking at making affordable houses for poor people, you can make insurance products reach every person in this country. I'm not sure how many of you are the account holders for SBI, but SBI has its own platform. This is not our platform. This is the bank's platform called YONO. YONO stands for You Need Only One. That's the full form of YONO, which is actually an online platform which takes care of a whole lot of activities, right from banking to insurance, general insurance, life insurance, mutual funds, cards, shopping, film, movies, booking, everything is done on this particular platform. So if you are a SBI customer and has not downloaded YONO, I think this is something which you are missing out on, which are doing. But this is the first platform where we integrated the insurance products of SBI Life on this platform. And this is not redirection. Normally what we see is that there is an integration which happens with some other website or some other platform where you go and click, and then that click redirects you to the website of the parent company or the company that you are probably trying to buy the product. This is a platform where the buy of the product or the sale of the product happens on the platform of YONO itself, okay? And I'll show you how it happens. These are the facilities that are available as far as insurance is concerned on this particular platform. So whether you want to have your entire details on the platform, you want to link your policies, you want to go and do switches, redirection, change of nomination, change of address, whatever customer service you want, it's available to you on this particular platform when you are a customer of the bank and you have bought SBI Life policies also along with it. You can also go and generate your premium payment certificates, including receipts and all that from this particular technology. And how does it happen? Is it too difficult? We have already put in 6 products. I will not go through them because that's not the purpose of showing or not the purpose to sell my products. but you have also individual products available on this platform. So not only the group products, but also the individual products available on this platform. And this is purely done through API integration and data analytics. So again, this is a technological thing that has been brought into the picture. I'll just show you some screenshots of what this YONO happens and how within 3 clicks, precisely 3 clicks, you can buy an insurance policy on this particular platform. These are the 3 clicks that you actually go in. We have a back-end analytics which moves on the bank's database, not our database. And it tells you up to what level of insurance you can buy. It ranges from anywhere between 2 lakhs to 20 lakhs. And it tells you exactly how much insurance you can buy. 3 questions on the medical part of it, and then you go and click for the payment that you need to do. You get an OTP for the payment, you put the OTP, your COI is generated. It's instant insurance that is available to you through this platform. Probably one of the first ones where you have a real-time issuance of COI also to you the moment you click the submit button and get the payment done. That's the reason we say it is done on 3 clicks. What have we done further on the integration of the technology is tying up with corporates where your employees can actually get these insurance, not this, but the different kinds of insurance that we look at completely on a digitalized platform. So no intervention, no paper, no pen, everything happens, including certain medical reports which are available in an organization which are directly flown to our company through API integration. So you don't have to go under the hassles of getting your medicals done and all that. So that is the kind of things which has already been developed, and definitely there is a huge scope to improve this integration the way we look at it. And what's the last bit of piece when we look ahead? What is it that we can look ahead when we look at the insurance and technology and innovation part? Most of the companies today have this calling which happens on before you buy a policy. After you bought the policy, but before it is underwritten. It's called pre-issuance welcome calls. Companies have moved ahead from those pre-issuance welcome calls from call centers to actually digitized audio-visual applications which are available on mobile, which can be sent to you on a bit.ly link, and you actually do the verification yourself. And the beauty is when this data comes back to the company exactly knows the latitude, longitude, the date, and the time where you were. So it helps in authenticating the person when it's pertaining to life insurance. So very important development that has happened, and there are few more developments which are being done on this particular front. Look at telemedicals. Earlier, even if you had to have a full medical, which is you go and stand in front of a doctor and he'll ask you 10 questions, you answer, he'll take your weight, he'll take your thing, and then you go back. Even for that, you had to spend time. Now that is done on phone. One step further, even this telemedical is now being done on a audio-visual part of it. So that again is an improvement on the technological part as far as the insurance or buying of life insurance is concerned. Robotic business application, I think RPA, everybody talks of it, but there are a few companies who have already started working on robotics, which is giving a huge benefit to the insurance work because there are a whole lot of systems, processes which are big in nature, which are repetitive in nature, which helps down to cut and give you a much better customer service at the end of the day. There are companies, including us, who have gone and integrated with Amazon Alexa. Nowadays, you find ads for Amazon Alexa. You can typically go and talk to Amazon Alexa, which is integrated with the chatbot, and ask so many questions which will help you to take care of your policy or whatever requirements you have. So making life simpler and putting this right to the Generation Z, what we call it today, who are more into these kind of Alexas and Google Talks and things. And last but not the least, the WhatsApp. I think most of us are hooked up to WhatsApp. And today WhatsApp is one of the major medium of communicating with the customer in a very big way. So whatever time was allotted to me, I think I've just broadly told you about the technical and the technology integration and innovation that has happened in the last 1 or 2 years as far as the life insurance business is concerned. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Pejawar. So I'm going to request you to please stay with me on stage as I invite Ms. Vidya to please join me to present a token of our gratitude to you. Thank you so much for that very, very comprehensive presentation. So I'm going to request you to please take center stage. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it once again for Mr. Anand Pejawar, President Operation IT and International Business, SBI Life Insurance.